One Kenya coalition party is the minority party in the House. To the extent that I have not received any communication with the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition party or the Kenya Kwanza coalition replacing their leadership in the House, the leadership existing as at the end of the last session remains the leadership of this House. I thank you. Yes, Millie, this was your point of order. Honorable members, I am not opening any debate. I'm giving Honorable Millie because she was the owner of the point of order. After she finishes, we go to the next order.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I just wanted to say that in compliance with Standing Order number 87-2, I will not raise any issues regarding the communication that you have just given. I'm a very law-abiding citizen and cognizant of our standing orders. And further, Mr. Speaker, I also just wish to indicate that as Azimio, and much more so, those of us who are very keen on ensuring that Baba clinches the AU position, we want to be sure that we follow the rule of law and that we support a broad government which is not based. And we are encouraging the government to be both broad and based. It is broad but not based. For those who have not learned literature, understand what I'm saying. This government is broad, but it is not based. So don't call us to be in a broad-based government. It has to be broad-based government. And Mr. Speaker, I also just want to say, as Azimio, we are adherents to the rule of law. And Mr. Speaker, as those who adhere to the rule of law, I want to indicate just that the way you say as lawyers, yeah, that we speak as lawyers.
Yes.
I want to indicate that as Azimio, we very respectfully disagree. I will not go to the substance. But we very respectfully disagree with your communication. And Mr. Speaker, I want to say, again, a philosophy in my local community that says, "Ngamatek konyono kwesimeru." When a strong man steps on your mother's pipe, you tell your mother to remove her pipe. That philosophy acted when my mother, in the generation of my mother. In my generation, if angamatek onyono kwesimeru, you point at the eyes. You point at the eyes of Ngamatek, respectfully. So, Mr. Speaker, I want to say that today, you are Ngamatek. Ngamatek is the strong man. You are stepping on my mother's toe. But I will respectfully tell you, Mr. Speaker, that I don't agree with you as a strong man, that you are stepping on my mother's toe. And as Azimio, we are going to take further action until you stop stepping on my mother's pipe. And I respectfully, Mr. Speaker, note your communication.
Honorable Millie Odhiambo, that is how the law works. It is not necessarily popular, it's not necessarily likable, it is just the law. Shakespeare said it's an ass. It is the law. So when you obey the law, sometimes you may step on somebody, sometimes you may not. But the law remains the law, and in the law we trust, in our constitution we trust.